lady who actually invented this form, this art form, which Jared has brought back. So JB, this is the pint, the fight.
The fight.
The fight. So we're going to have that. It's a sort of a martini with a Raffles 1915 and Angostura.
Just hold it.
I've got an article here from 1913 from the Straits Times, The Plaint of a Fighter. The correspondent who sends us the following plaint of a fighter informs us that this grand truth illuminated in his verse has been dawning upon him since 3 years' residence in the tropics. Now it has dawned. How often on drinking gin fight to work up a good appetite, when arrived at the table one finds one is unable to eat as one otherwise might.
Very good.
So this technique predates the cocktail.
What's the earliest reference of a gin sling? Is that the American reference?
The American gin sling is completely unrelated to the Singapore gin sling. Entirely different drinks. The American gin sling is simply gin, sugar, and water. So not nearly as interesting a drink, although it was the predecessor to the cocktail. As the cocktail was first defined in print 13th of May 1806 in the Balance and Columbian Repository, a newspaper from Hudson, New York, as spirits of any kind, sugar, water, and bitters, vulgarly called a bittered sling. From the birth of the first reference to the use of cocktail shakers to mix a cocktail was 1840, and it talked about the bartender letting the drink fall from tumbler to tumbler. And so this is how drinks were mixed. And this actually has a great function to it. It will give the clarity of a stirred drink, but with more dissolved aeration than shaken. With shaking, you end up with big bubbles. They dissipate within 90 seconds. This gives very small bubbles. They stay in for over 5 minutes, and they open up the flavor, so you get a more intense drink.
Let's drink and throw.
Quite the opposite. I generally find myself better at this after a drink. That and French, for some reason. I speak French better.
Sounds like a shaky hand to be an advantage.
And that should do it. So here we have the gin fight.
Does the earlier Angostura still exist?
It does. It does. It's still produced in the Netherlands. I've picked some up in Amsterdam quite a few times, in fact. And lovely stuff. And so I think it would be very nice to have that original return. But I have pasted them side by side and calculated this to mirror that flavor. You can check those out. Yeah.
Later, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you want
Yeah, do you want